Good morning, good morning, good morning. The show is called TBR Solutions Sports Forum, but now we've decided to abbreviate it. We say TBR SSF Show, which stands for TBR Solutions Sports Forum. And then my name is the Saubrey Boyz, or Lefatsi. I'm joined by Thabiki, as you can see him on the screen there. Thabiki, kindly
hello.
Greet the viewers.
Good morning to the viewers. Good morning to yourself, to Ntate Shabalala, and to Swing. Welcome back. Yeah, thank you very much.
Swing is back. Swing, how are you doing?
Swing says a whole, the senior.
Yeah. Sadaam, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Comrade Shabalala and Diaz and you, Babiki. Thank you very much. I said to you, we are here to enjoy the sports.
Yeah, what's about I think I've got your pictures with the Devon and so on and so on. I don't know where have I put them, but I'll try to look them while until really busy. Now let's get started. Today, our main topic, Evan. Did you believe this? 7-0, Man United. 7-0. That's the topic. Now the question is, should the Man United fans and family start questioning Ten Hag? That's the question. Is it the time to ask him now to say, hey, Chief, what's happening? How can we lose 7-0? Remember, they've suffered this loss for the last 92 years. They've never suffered this kind of a loss. This is a huge one, a humiliation to a team of Man United. But nevertheless, let's start. Sadaam, what's the plan today? What's happening? What's happening this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend is a net bank. We play at FNB Stadium Sunday on the 12th. Kickoff at 6 o'clock. Bishop Branch will arrange transport from Southern to FNB Stadium. Transport will be 120 retail. So now tickets are available. People can buy that one because NetBank, they want to see a miracle. As you know, NetBank is a couple.
Plus, when now it's one, the good team sugars, but NetBank.
It happened several times. Liverpool Rock, they done it, they knocked me out, all the small team. But this time, I want to put them on. I want to put the young one in order now. I'm going to pick them because we are playing something else. But NetBank, this is the last cup, last trophy that we must take.
The last week, this time, we'll win no matter what. Like about 4, like a Bakora 3, we're not at 4-3. No matter we are win and we'll win. Now, a quick one. We'll go back to that one quickly. How was your game, Kodeben?
Yeah, our game was good, but less is because we got 3 points. About the issue of, that's why this morning on our group was said we are Amako's 10-man FC, meaning accounted. We play 4 games with 10 people. This is part of the game. Then we score goals in 8 minutes. From there, there were 10 people. We struggled, but end of the day, it's very important to get 3 points. Now at the end, it was good. The problem is the stadium was too far and was not good condition, but 3 points was very important.
Now tell me, guys, I move on to the topic. Are we going to talk about Ten Hag, or is it the time we should say, let's look at Liverpool, all right? Job well done here, Thabiki.
Thank you.
Liverpool has conceded only once to Man United at Anfield since 2016. Now, you can see, only once. And they've beaten them how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. And they've drawn about 3 times. Now, Thabiki, we are going to
for me, it was Man United. For me, didn't pitch, so we can't judge him based on this game. We can't even talk about Ten Hag. The only people who should have been more responsible, seeing that Liverpool is running all over them after maybe 3 or 4 goals, are the players who are inside the pitch. You understand? So they never pitched. That's all I can say. They just never pitched on Sunday. So they don't have to look too much into that game, because before that they've been doing good. They've been winning games, being consistent. Their strikers has been scoring goals. I'm talking about your Rashford. So I don't think it's something that we have to put too much focus on. Let's just look at them in the next maybe coming 2 or 3 goals. You understand? For me, I don't think it's something major. You know, big teams do lose sometimes. Real Madrid once beat. It was a long time ago. Once beat Barcelona 11-1. And even some days Barcelona comes back to beat them 5-0. It's one of those days where team doesn't pitch here, it doesn't come to the party. They just bring their bodies, their minds are not there, then they get a whipping from the other team, you know.
Sadaam, when are we gonna? I know you're a Man United fan. When are we gonna?
What pain auntie? What the pain?
Yeah, no, I'm a Man United, but that was a big damage control of the month. Because, but what I know is it happened 3 times. In 1929, 7-0. I forget the team that beaten, but I got the record here. 7-0. In 1992, 1972, it happened again, 7-0. And then again, 7-0 3 times. Today's 4 times. We know about the story, but anyway, we'll recover and come back, because end of the day, we want Man United to be on the top 4. But I know it's not good for beaten by Liverpool. That's so much huge. It's embarrassment. Not good, but end of the day, we'll bounce back and go to make sure that we're on the top 4. We're raising our hands and then make sure that we come back. But I think the likes of Benjamin, they're sitting down, they're going to plan, they're going to recover and go to the drawing board and go forward.
Now, while we are still there, we know that Lusitano, here at home, they beat Mangaung United 13-0. And then the second round game, they beat them 14-0. It has happened before. It has happened before. So it's not a fluke. So I think it's not the time that we should keep on asking Ten Hag and say, what happened? Where were you? And all that and all that. Do you understand? Now, let's go to locally here, the league. Right. Now I hear you guys, Pirates and Chiefs, you're at each other's throat. But when I look at you in the lock, you have the same points, same games. And then it's 3 and 4, both of you. And then both of you are fighting for position 2. And Super Sport, it looks like it's holding tight there. And then, we know that Mamelodi Sundowns, they could not break the record of Kaizer Chiefs. They fell short with 2 games. Thabiki, what do you want to say?
For me, the number 2 and number 3, it's going to be a big battle between, I think, Super Sport, Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs. I think Richards Bay and Cape Town City are also in the thick of things there. So it's going to be interesting. And I'm not counting out Royal AM. Royal AM is a very good team. Yeah, I don't know what happened to them this season. I think nothing happened, nothing went wrong. It's just that the other teams just raise the bar a little bit on them. But however, those 2 spots left for continental football, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be a really big challenge for the other teams. And I think Chiefs still has to play Super Sport and Orlando Pirates. So that's going to be very interesting too. So yeah, it's going to go down. I think Cape Town City also there. You know them,
Mm.
you can never count them out. So yeah,
Mm.
I like what's happening now for the number 2 spots, you know. But I hope for next season they'll be fighting for number 1, challenging Mamelodi Sundowns. Thank you.
Sadaam, what's wrong with Maritzburg United? Year in, year out, they always battle to survive. They always battle to survive. Your take, what's the problem? Is it lack of resources or they don't buy proper players? Because they buy, remember, Maritzburg United have bought so many players, all right? Yeah, what's your take?
Yeah, for Maritzburg is a good team. That's what they call the people's team. The problem is the resources not good. They don't have a support base for assist with the money or ticket issue. Also, players they don't buy enough players. I don't know if the guy doesn't want to pay money. They always sell the good player to another team, and you can see even they change the coach. That's why they got a problem. Maritzburg they can't compete on the PSL to be top 4, top 3, whatever. They will always just remain in the PSL, but I don't think they are good for competing on the PSL. That's
Now
why even
let's move on, guys. Do you think top scoring chart is giving us some answers? Because look, Shaulile was somehow out of the game for some time, but look, he's now on top with 9 goals. And then Bradley Grobler, very consistent player, year in, year out. Remember, he wanted to go to Chiefs, but his condition was he'll go to Chiefs as long as Gavin Hunt is there. And then Cassius Bailula, who's catch everybody by surprise at the age of 21, 8 goals. And Saleng, who hit hat trick last weekend. Do you think this explains why the league is standing like this? And who do you think will going to top this top goal scorer? Sadaam?
yeah, not really, but we still can talk about it. But I can see Shalili can go further. It's only Salin we can talk about him because he was on form when he scored 3 goals, but he's not the type of scoring goals most of the time. But Shalili can do that. I just want to correct some other things.
Yeah.
We got something so-called golden boot. When you call about golden boot, it's end up by Manyatela with 20 goals.
Yeah.
Then Mbesuma 35, Madida 28 goals. That is a golden boot. Since that it's only less than 20 goals, we can't call golden boot on that one. We must call top goal scorer because it's under the number. So we must respect the golden boot weight because those people they work hard. No players in PSL can score more than 20 goals. That's why I say top goal scorer. Maybe it will be Shalile, we can continue. Because
now let's move on. As you speak about Shaulile, but let's look at Mailula. Guys, look at the numbers of this young man. Remember, we always say on our show here, numbers don't lie. I want you, Thabiki, to tell me 18 games, 12 goals, 4 assists, you know. So in terms of directly involved goals, so far, it's about 69 minutes. So what's your take? Tell me the story.
For me, he's my player of the season. I mean, he's big already. I mean, he's playing. He's better than most young players at his age. You know, he's there for Mamelodi Sundowns in the Champions League, in the league. So for me, South Africa has a future into what you call ace in their pocket. I think he should be unleashed as soon as possible, as Bafana is going to be playing Liberia in the next coming week. So for me, this boy, man, he's absolutely one of the best we have. And then even if you can look at the other young players that are coming up, especially from the Kaizer Chiefs side, and then, you know, Super Sport, you know, Orlando Pirates, I think South Africa has a very good future in terms of like the under 23s and then future Bafana players also. So I think we must expect something from these guys in terms of playing for the national squad especially. But then they must learn to win trophies from their team so that they can also take that culture to the national team too. Yeah.
And then Sadaam, what's your take? What do you want to say about this?
I always said, to me, Maulula is the best players. Young players, good one. He can do it, doesn't have a pressure. He can pace, he can score goals in Africa and locally. So he's doing well. I agree with Thabiso when I said can be player of the season because we can't count him on the top goal score. But he's keep scoring. But I can say to you, to me, when you compare him and Salim, he's the best one because for the anger. When he's inside, he's angry to score goals. He can make himself a play. He doesn't struggle to score goals. No, I can see him. He's a good player. I wish he can be on the part of lineup when you play Liberia on the 24 at what do you call it, Orlando Stadium. 24 away games is going to be on the 28 upcoming game.
Now, guys, let's move on. What can you attribute the revival of Arsenal? Will we attribute to these numbers that we see? Look at the numbers there. What do we attribute? What do you think? What made Arsenal to be hot like they are now? Can you attribute to this? And then for me, simultaneously, are we saying Arsenal will go all the way and take the league? Look, Thabiki come in?
Yes, for me, it's the players are showing hunger and they're also consistent, you know. And then with the manager too, Mikel Arteta, he's pushing them to their best level. So we know if this week, and what you call Saka doesn't get an assist or a goal, you know, he will play some kind of a role to make sure the team plays or gets a win. And then there are other players who are always coming to the party. You can see Martinelli or Odegaard is always there. I mean, you know, this players, Nelson is always there too. So you can see this is a teamwork. You know, even Trossard, he even got injured this week, but the previous games he's been performing, giving assists to the whole team is performing. So there's no way that this team, you know, can say they don't get a trophy by end of the season. You know, they must bring something. They must give the Arsenal fans something. You know, for me, they deserve to take the league so far. These boys, they deserve something, even if it's not winning the EPL, but they deserve to get something at the end of the season. I mean, they've played their hearts already. You can see, but they still their legs haven't given up on them. They're still running. They're still going. Even if you can see what happened over the weekend, Bowman scored 2 goals before them, and then they came back strongly to score 3 goals after that. So what a comeback!
All right, let's move on. Let's move on, Sadaam.
Thank you.
I'm sure you also have something to say on that one. But let's move on. I want you to talk to me about this. Kylian Mbappe, at his age, courtesy of ESPN, remember he's 24 years old. This is what he has already, you know, accumulated for himself. World Cup winner, World Cup best young player, World Cup Golden Boot, UEFA Nations League winner, 3 times Copa de France winner, a 5 times League One winner, 4 times League One Golden Boot, and then a PSG all-time top goal scorer. At the age of 24, I heard his coach yesterday said he thinks that he's gonna go all the way, especially at the age of 26. He said that's when he's gonna be more matured. He said if he can stay focused and continue to work hard, he's gonna be a phenomenon. Sadaam, what do you want to say? Sadaam, what do you want to say about not Shaolila this time?
Mbappe.
Kylian Mbappe. What do you want to say?
No, that one, no comment. You can give it to Thabiki there. No comment.
Thabiki, what do you want to say about this
for me,
numbers
for
of
me,
Kylian?
Very scary, almost close to Messi. The only difference is that he has not won the Ballon d'Ors, but we're not comparing him. We're just saying like his numbers are very scary. It shows that he's the next heir to Messi's crown if Messi stops playing football soon. But Kylian Mbappe, you can see that now he's being called. He has this one thing. When you look at the all-time goal scorer there at the bottom, I mean, those numbers are very scary. Like looking at his age, you can see that he's going to leave a big legacy also. And also looking at he has also won the World Cup. The other, he's been missing out on the Champions League too. So for me, those numbers are very scary and very exciting when you look at it.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. The league standing in the English Premier League. Number one, still Arsenal, still leading. And number two, Man United. Number three, number two, Man City. Number three, Man United. Number four, Tottenham Hotspur. Liverpool are just outside. Remember, they've just won 7-0 there. And then, what's your take? Who's going to take this league? Do you think Arsenal will have the temperament and the energy to go all the way and win the league? Or still count on Man City? Yeah, come on, Sadaam.
No, I differ.
Yeah.
Arsenal, they play good, they're young, but they're not title material at the meantime. They got nothing to lose. Yeah. They've got nothing to lose. Yes, something can happen in miracle, but by right, the big dog are coming. Man City and even Tottenham can come there, but I'm not saying they win the league. But I am not sure that Arsenal win the league. No, they can't stand the pressure when it go to the last minutes. I don't think so. They got nothing to. They play nice. You can see them, but the cup specialists are coming.
The cup specialists are coming.
Yeah.
And then, guys, what do you want to say about Newcastle United? They are just there. They are knocking at the door. They are doing quite well. What do you want to say about that, Newcastle United?
For me, sometimes I think it's lack of experience. They were, since they reached number 3, they went down to number 4. Now they are out of the top 4. They're in number 6. You can see that the lack of experience in a bit, maybe the pressure too. They get too much excitement that they were in the top 3 sometimes in the league. So they have to keep on playing, being consistent also. I'd love to see them in the Champions League. It's been a long time, So for me, I'm also scared for Arsenal too, in terms of experience wise, especially when you say maybe it's going down. If Manchester City keeps on putting pressure like they are doing now, winning games, maybe Arsenal will crack, maybe they will not crack. We don't know. We don't know what Mikel Arteta has been there, and Shizenko also, he's been there in that situation too. So for me, I think it's gonna be looking very interesting. But for me, I'm giving it to them. Arsenal will take it, and I'm expecting Manchester United to be in the top 4 too. So I don't know who's going to get number 4 between Liverpool and Tottenham. But that one also, it's going to be a very interesting, not counting out Newcastle. Maybe they might also pick up a little bit of form when the season goes down also. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting for the top 6 there to see how it ends. But for me, who's going to take the league? I go with the Gunners.
Let's go all the way now to the Messi Special. My favorite, as usual.
Messi.
They always tell us that he's old, he's 35 years old, but let me show you the numbers. His combination with Mbappe this time, Messi has 30 goals. 30 goals, It's not far from Mbappe. And remember, Messi is the one who's doing the most assists. And he has done about 20 assists. Mbappe has scored 38. He has done about 8 assists. So that's the numbers that you get from the GOAT all the time. And then let me give you his numbers in terms of club. Top goal scorer overall. Ronaldo or Cristiano Ronaldo is there at number 1 with 709. Look at Messi. He's at 700 now. All right. Not only that, you have Lewandowski 513, which is good for Lewandowski. Ibrahimovic 492 at his age. Suarez 415. Benzema 407. Aguero 385. Unfortunately, has retired. Cavani 367. Eto'o also has retired. The president of Cameroonian Football Federation 357. and Hantelar at 340. Those are the numbers in terms of top goal scorer. But not only that, let me also give you Lionel Messi, his accolades so far, club accolades. At the age of 35, 841 games, 701 goals, assists 299, hat tricks for 48, free kicks goal 52, I think it's 61.
Yeah, you're right, it's 61.
Penalties 84, and man of the match awards. This is crazy. 311. 311. Trophies is at 37. Remember the leading, who's that? Daniel Vaz with 42. So Messi's left with about three trophies. I'm not sure whether it's not 38. I think it's 38. But we'll check that one. So those are the numbers. Those are the numbers, all right, of Lionel Messi. And then now, in 3 decades, he is the only player in 3 decades who has won FIFA Best Player of the Year in 3 different decades. In 2009, then in 2010, it was bad. 2010, 2011, 2012, 2015, 2019. 2022 Best Player of the Year. This is Lionel Messi for you. Guys, Sadaam, ke a bona na le motlogolo, ke motlogolo e tsala mo. Ke motlogolo.
She's not feeling well. She didn't go to school now.
All right. Sadaam, Momo, ako ba jwetsa nyana. I'm jumping to that now. I hope you see it. The Momo device. Ako ba bolello ho etsahala?
Momo device is good, it's going well, and then for Stadium, I think for me, it's good for uniting supporters because they are not struggling so much. I remember when I was in Durban, I had to move around whatever stadium was funny, grass and everything. I think it's good for people, especially supporters. But I'm beginning to learn about selling the DSTV thing, but I'm not started yet. Very soon I will start it. But for sure, it's good, it's helping, especially at stadium. People, they don't have airtime. When they see me now, they start to ask their airtime, assist them with the airtime. So I think it's good because it brings us together, and you can connect your family from stadium. You can't struggle because they don't have airtime.
Okay, Thabiki, talk about it. What is Momo? Just explain so that people know. I see that you've got a device there. Just show the device.
Yes. Let me just show it to them. This is the Momo device we are doing here. We've been we've been helping people to come and register for it, onboarding them to the Momo device. It sells airtime. You pay your DSTV subscription. You can also play your Hollywood, your Betway, buy vouchers for them, pay electricity too. And then, that's the Momo device. It makes things simpler. You can buy it from me while I'm here in Tembisa, while you are in Beshley or wherever in South Africa. So this is how the Momo device looks. And then you come to us or you contact us via our WhatsApp page. We'll leave the details on our social media. So simple like that. And then we'll tell you more about it. Or if you are interested in joining, or if you are interested in becoming the part of the Momo family. Thank you.
All right. Also for lottery. Thank you very much, Sadaam. Bid the viewers farewell.
Hello?
Yeah, just bid the viewers farewell. Just tell them. We'll see them on
Sunday. Yes, thank you very much. We also congratulate to our new Minister of Sports, that is Zizi Oda, because stepped in the shoes of Natim Tetra. So thanks for that. So another thing is weekend is coming, I think. Then the good team must win like the teams to qualify for top 8. Last 8 years.
Good luck to the minister. Thank you very much. And then Thabiki, what do you want to say?
Thank you very much, Tate Shabalala, for the great show. And then, yeah, thank you to the viewers for liking and subscribing to our channel. Yeah, so I mean to our show mostly. And then thank you very much for the great show. And have a lovely day to yourselves and the viewers. Swing, welcome back. Thank you very much, and say hi to Cellular for us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Swengu, bye bye everyone.
Hello, everybody. My name is the Saubrey Boyz, Wanafatsi from a TBR Solution. TBR Solution is a financial company that helps people to be financially savvy. I'm sure these days you are aware that prices are very up in terms of petrol, in terms of goods and services. Prices are very, very high. Now, these days, we are on a campaign to help those members of GPF or government employees, especially if you are 55 years old or above and you are contemplating to resign or go on pension in 3 months' time. Give us a call or drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll call you back so that we help you to get your money expeditiously, as compared to sometimes people get their money after a long time. We will then transfer your money from GPF to Allen Gray, whom we have a relationship with. And the good news is, once the money has been transferred, you will choose how much you want to earn. If you happen to pass on, your spouse will also get the same amount. Then if it happens that both of you passes on, you would have appointed or selected beneficiaries. It could either be your children or anyone else. And there's nothing like age limit that they must be 22 or below. Even if they're above 22, they'll be able to get the inheritance from you. So that's how flexible it is. And then I know that sometimes people, they worry about medical aid and all that. We also have with other partners who assist you to get a medical aid. So if you want to learn more and get more information pertaining to that, just drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.